Good morning, everybody. I'm meteorologist Joe Martucci over at WeatherWorks. We did our morning forecast, and we're thinking about sending out afternoon updates to our clients for severe weather. And while we may see a severe storm around the Northeast, it really could be much worse later today. And we'll show you the reason why. We have two images here on my computer screen. We have our simulated radar to the left, part of the North American model, and then we have our 850 millibar winds to our right. Think of our 850 millibar winds as the winds that could come if you have a thunderstorm in the area. And the darker the reds, the worse the winds are. So this was from about 3 o'clock this morning. We had the rain, heavy rain, it might have woke you up last night across New York into New Jersey, Long Island. And then look at the strongest winds here, just following right behind it. So they didn't really match up, and that's why we didn't see any severe weather today. And we didn't see really much in the way of thunderstorms. But if we did, we'd be talking about wind gusts 60 to 70 miles an hour. As we go a little forward in time here, this is around 3 o'clock this afternoon. We see a couple of thunderstorms developing in Pennsylvania and into New Jersey. But as we look at our 850 millibar winds, not really much, 20 to 30 miles an hour. So not really a severe thunderstorm. You need at least 40 miles an hour winds for that. Then as we go into later in the evening, this is around 8 o'clock at night, we still see a couple thunderstorms, especially in New York, moving across. And this is when the winds start to pick up. We see the yellows, which are indicative of 40 to 50 mile an hour winds, 50 to 60 mile an hour winds, and the reds. So maybe our severe weather window will be late in the evening today, around 8 or 9 o'clock. And then as we go later in time, this is 3 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. Not really much to be said in terms of any wet weather, just a couple of showers around. Still, our winds are strong, though, so they're not matching up. But again, if we had these winds with this kind of setup, so if we had the thunderstorms during the afternoon with these kind of winds that we had earlier this morning, then we could be talking about much more severe weather across the Northeast. But luckily for today, we're really only talking about just an isolated wind or hail threat.